Not too bad, so no first blood yet. And I don't think any
it's not
any mix-ups here. It looks like everyone's just going to go where their roles are bound to take them here. So
very skill-based.
Yeah, the big thing though, definitely that dire side impact, as you were saying before. I don't know if you could run in like a bad matchup per se. Like I don't even know if you just want to be a mid radiant.
I put in some good words
now without the small camp, like you said, like you need this dire side, but they also have a Templar Assassin, and of course Palos. He's gonna want stacks. He's gonna want ancients too. So, jeez, yo, punch him.
Dude, that's dangerous. That's a lot of damage coming in from the old ET, man. Januel having a really good time. The mullet is too strong, as are his punches.
Nice.
God, I love that man's hair. But yeah,
he needs to play Omni. Omni has a great mullet cosmetic, and the hero's good now. So, I mean, I think the hero was good before anyway, but still, yeah.
Remember when
when you're telling me that you don't want to play dire side Coddle
we don't allow that anymore.
The mid lane,
so it's different now.
If I'm going to be honest, I don't want to play core Coddle anywhere. I mean, it just feels like it's just got so heavily nerfed. I want to see if Armel can make it look good. I don't think at least we've seen any yet.
Oh, is this the counter snowball? Is that the idea?
Entire matches that have gone on at the tournament so far. And there were some interesting little things like the level 10 Talon -2 seconds eliminate cooldown, but the spirit form duration increase, the cooldown on it. All these things mean that you don't have that same like constant snowball presence that this hero had before. But Armel was one of the best of them before. Maybe he's got some sauce here to work with.
And, you know, there's a lot of things that are still there. The hero still farms like crazy. Probably one of the fastest that you can get. It's very reminiscent of like old school Broodmother that I think of in terms of just like crushing the mid lane, eating every camp up. That's sort of what you're trying to do. But then you have the added global mobility that Broodmother never had, since you were always like locked to your webs. So you just come in, you nuke people, you try and assist on the kills. It's still a very interesting role. So Armel will definitely be looking to prove that it is still viable. In the bottom lane, a toss back aims towards the creeps though. None of the kills all the way over to jab. So not enough power shots for the kill.
That might have been that nerf that came out from the toss. Again, just a little bit less distance there at those early levels. Regardless, still some good pressure and damage on there, and the other element
he's doing good in the lane.
Talking
it's
about
pretty hard lane though for
this Coddle and how worth it is to sort of keep this creep up, or rather this hero up. I was wondering if he was going to take over the...
I'm watching, dude. I'm watching.
Yeah, that's too early.
I think that's what you're thinking.
I think very early.
Hero's taking it right now, but it's a lot of good regen. And it looks like, no, they're just going to decide to take it themselves.
We got
stacks getting built up by Armel in the jungle. They're working to get him a nice inflated bank account.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they got tangos, they got headdress already. It's more important to get the gold right now in their eyes. And well, kills.
Manuel still trying to get active. GH pops the fairy fire, a couple more punches. The turnaround and
oh no!
Deep ball too. One punch. No fairy fire there too.
Don't hit him, you fat ass.
Does he have like a salve that he bought? Ooh. Did he bring any regen though? No.
Palos did not.
Yeah. Oh, his courier was already on the run. Never mind. I see. His courier's almost here with the salve and tangos. We're fine. But not a lot of turnaround potential with these two heroes, right? Like TA and ET, like you have to hit the stomp. TA has nothing to help you in these situations, so it's not easy for him to punish the low HP of GH and MC right now.
Does Armel get the double stack? It does look like he will there. So triple on these camps and no vision nearby for Nigma Galaxy. They should know that this type of stuff is coming their direction, and actually still coming in with some solid nice 10 denies by Sumail on this top.
10 denies.
Yeah, I mean, he's just playing tight in the wave. He's dodging a lot of the eliminate damage with the snowballs, and just, you know, he's a beefy hero overall, so you can see why this matchup works well for the Tusk. The question is, will he be able to invade and actually contest the stacks? And as a hero, he definitely can. Will he have allies that are willing to do it with him? That's
really
yet to be seen.
Watching
a lot of what DJ's been up to, he's just been non-stop body blocking the small camp and ensuring that they keep the
my build is utility because
camp there too. So Crow really having a hard time trying to get much done as a Chen.
One punch man build is not very good.
In the lane and helping Dreamocel get the front start, which is all fine, but you're not getting a big benefit out of this hero that you can.
Nothing with the Lincoln anymore.
Oh wow! Man. Hook just barely off the mark there on Palos. Almost got him.
Saved a whisker or two, you know.
Yeah. They also saw while that was going on though, the Tusk came on in, contested the stacks, and also stole some from the medium camp. So Sumail not only denying out Armel's farm in the lane, but also messing with it a little bit here in the jungle.
Oh, and GH get there in time too to take the bounty run away.
And
steal some XP as he stalks this Keeper of the Light. Jab getting low in the bottom lane at the same time though. Keep our eyes on that. And GH, oh, he's pulling it out of the Illuminate.
Forcing to buy Lincoln is not really a nerf.
That was sick. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, it's so personalized and like perfectly timed, all this stuff, and GH doesn't have the mana quite yet for the Fade Bolt, but he's still trading these ones away. And
Forcing by Lincoln's not really a nerf.
To finish him
makes
off?
no sense.
Doesn't get all of them.
You got one though.
Meanwhile, bottom lane, Dreamocel has to time walk, dodges the damage from jabs. DJ playing together with them, and they get a little bit of separation. So a really good recognition, I think, from both teams of like what Fnatic feel like
there
they
might
need
be
to
random
do.
sheer
They need
game
to sort of
inspections
get this Coddle mega farmed, and likewise Nigma Galaxy coming in to contest that and stop that from happening a little bit.
Looks like with GH gone though, MC had to go all the way back home before making his way back to the lane. Immediately comes back and hooks the catapult though. Always feels great on a pudge.
Very good.
And the wave.
And they don't have any.
It's gonna be closing on the tower again.
No real
Nothing
save
Powell's
against
can really do
Chrono.
about this. So MC's gonna get a couple free waves, which a pudge player loves to see.
And yeah, Palos.
Carlos, I want to buy Link because it's so good. I can't with you.
Far out, mind control.
You gotta stop.
Keeping this pressure onto Palos as they're still playing around that ward, but eventually with the rotation over from DJ, will it be enough?
I don't know. He
doesn't
still
look like it. They have a toss back, but the rotation
comes
in from Sumail. They find the Tiny. No armor on this guy. Mind control kills off DJ.
Sir,
with
can
a
you
little
please
bit of help from GH. They find Palos too.
In here now, sir.
Dude, Sumail, he's making some solid rotations here.
Typing with my massive dungeon.
Yeah, that just feels like the pressure of maybe not being able to do anything bottom
so
lane.
before you
brings
could go
DJ
Tusk,
up
Blink
top,
Axe.
I mean, he did a good job securing an early start for jabs, right?
So you
By
go
controlling
Blink
the waves and
Axe,
ensuring that there's
and
going to
then
be a
you
lot of
just
space
kick
from the farm.
someone
That's
who
been great
needs
for jabs,
position,
but
like say Carl.
Carl
needs to be in the back. Blink, kick him
like that
into your team.
Kind of baiting Palos
That's
into
really
death as
bad.
well. That is
you can't
not
counter
great
it with
versus the
BKB or Lincoln. Now you can counter that with Lincoln. How's that not a giga nerf for Tusk?
Yeah, that's what allows this hero to
Are
really
you pretending?
snowball out of control. 7-minute mark.
I can buy an item that makes me not die.
Kuro, after taking over
that seems like a pretty big nerf.
Mid lane for a little bit, starts to go to jungle and getting a lot of farm.
That seems like a pretty big nerf.
Creep of his. The piercing damage is so nice. Can they get this kill bottom? Yes, they will.
Oh no, not my boy.
Finishes off.
Actually insane to me, like neutral items, like +5 all attributes. You know what I mean? Like that's when you only have like Kuro only has like 30 strike, means a +5. You know, it's like he had like 10% increase in his total HP.
Please, I'm bad.
But he did pass it back over to Sumail there, so it's okay. But yeah, very important kill the bottom lane. Obviously, popping out that coil, double null and treads. Jabs is a frightening figure, just being stable
you're
in the
being
lane,
racist,
trying to slow down Dreamocel's farm, and still not to level 6 yet. Despite a botched shards in terms of like blocking out the staircase, still find that kill. And DJ's still level 5 right now, by the way. We'll be 6 in a moment. There we go. But unfortunately, Tiny not a support that like, pops off at level 6. You know, this is not your Snapfire or something where you're immediately into comeback zone.
No, it's going to be a while for him. And meanwhile, you take a look at the other hero that's somewhat farmed in this game.
Yeah.
Kuro on this Chen has the mechanism done.
I would buy Dagger
Void. This item got buffed in the last patch for some reason. But has Hand of God now on top of the mechanism. Like, it's time to go for Chen.
Yeah, he might not have got to play Chen at the beginning of the game with all the camps being blocked, but he's making his way there now. He had a little bit of breathing room with all the kills his allies are getting. Oh, but he's way back now in mind control.
Hand of God.
He's
dealing over time. They break the coil. Will it be enough, though? The stomp. It's there to interrupt, but they do have enough damage to finish him. Armel, the snowball. Chase to get away, actually.
He
and
got
Sumail,
sent, Tiny.
getting the kill and then getting out.
Randy not having
Kuro
a TP.
will die here.
Shen heal.
So 2 for 1 in the end, and Fnatic make a very solid read of the situation and punish hard.
Yeah, no.
Getting that worth now. Wow. Ooh,
sorry,
look at Randy.
It would be nice for him to get his blink faster, but all that matters
Randy.
is trying to slow down the push and the pressure that Nigma can put out right now, because you know there's a mechanism, there's a pudge who wants to stack it up. And what's is he maybe coming?
Rushing BKB. This doesn't make sense.
I mean, he's like Bracer Wand. He's filling up the inventory. You know, just get a Soul Ring, Wand, Hood. Yeah, okay. He's pretty stacked.
It's the way to be.
Happy to be in the dead lane. There's no Solar Bind, so well, let's see how much damage they can get on him.
Okay, the toss cast was nerfed a little bit, but it doesn't matter, it seems. You got E off.
Stick charges.
Look at all the small damage sources.
And 4 heroes.
He just clicks E, takes no damage.
Can't stop mind control.
Let's see, big boy. BKB Blink.
That's a big rotation for us, considering they didn't even have a coil, though.
That's true.
They're running into each other in the river.
Shards. Catches Armel. Snowball in. Is he gone too far this time, though? GH is there. Gets the silence out. Still very tanky on the Tusk. Breaks on the coil. Pushback. Sumail in trouble.
There it is.
The
Chrono's
not
available.
Connect on his DJ, but it's not quite enough damage to kill off Sumail. Jabs will not jaunt forward. He thought about it. And immediately graced by a regen.
Aww.
That's
like they're dominating, but only 1k ahead.
Tough to deal with there. Just goes right back to farming. Nice play from Fnatic, though. This idea, I like the fact that they're trying to battle them, and they had a potential to get there, like the coil punish on there, and just slight little misses. And Dreamocel also joining in early, right? Like having this Chrono threatening that he's going to do something. Sees Armel. Does he have the damage here?
God, he hit it so slow.
This right by
actually lift. Couple more punches, it's enough. With the help from his team, he gets there. Sumail chases in, finds DJ, tries to toss away. Dreamocel can't get close enough.
Did he fall off?
Bring down that
Is DJ still the best for
the Tiny?
Yeah, just need a little bit of help right at the end there. Plus, the Stoling Waning Rift was a nice little boon in terms of some bonus damage there. Now having the Avalanche as well on GH, that's my favorite spell to seal, I would say, right now, just because it's like constantly Tinies in the game, and it's just so ridiculous with Arcade Supremacy. It's actually dumb how good the Avalanche is.
Just woke up from a 9-year coma. Why is Alliance now at the bottom of the barrel?
Unbelievable.
Also, why isn't Bulldog a racer anymore? Sir, will you also go to coma? Come on, suck on these nuts.
Well, in the meantime,
it happened because I retired.
Forward is
I decided, I beat TI. I was at my peak.
Finds him.
Oh no!
Everything dropped down and doesn't get out. Hand of God, no.
Oh.
Jabs, good job holding that.
I want to go to new projects.
On the other side,
so I retired at my peak, and then Alliance got L plus ratio.
They just have too much consistent control if there's no one else nearby, right? If there's no like snowball save
classic
come out or something like that.
With solo.
And they're playing their lineup exactly how they need to right now from Fnatic, pressuring in here towards this tower. They have the catapult. Palos happy to finally sort of like win this lane. It took a while, but if we get to the 1v1s, this is the goal: destroy the tower.
There you go. Oh right, I forgot. That's how that works. DJ gonna get pummeled. Just
Scott
up by a walrus. God, broke into a bunch of shards. That's very, very traumatic.
A walrus that still has a haste rune as well here. And is that a
King I'm from Donuts, I have changed. DM me.
He is top of the board, even out farming the people light. Armel's been busy,
Oh yeah.
Also, Armel with the hashtag for Raven, much like the hashtag for Misha power up, that has worked well for OG. So
true.
We'll see if it can power up this Coddle enough.
I mean, they definitely need it. Because again, we talked about this. It's just not quite the same hero when it takes that much longer to get the ball rolling on the Coddle.
Very strong now.
Can't stay. I mean, maybe they
how
still
is
like
Tusk?
last patch.
Oh no! Stop!
Oh God,
You've got to stop, Randy.
He's alone.
Yeah, Jabs. They're hunting this. Dude.
Oh wow!
That Centaur. They were there.
Actual Giga Check karaoke play.
Kuro, he's the one that gets the kill in the end too. I'll take that. Dude, he waited on the freaking orb.
Can't escape it. That's true.
That was sick.
If you ever done something around, you can't escape it. You need to repent.
Puck. Like, come on now. Kuro, relax a little bit here. The old man, he's still got it, You
need to repent.
He might not have the fastest fingers, but he's got the anticipation, and that's what it takes.
The smoked up Centaur, so he couldn't see it. That's nuts. So a much closer game than I feel like we've had in a lot of our other series.
If you're smart, you just repent at your deathbed.
That's pretty exciting. 11-8. It feels like a lot of times, you know, when the patch first comes out, there's a couple of stomps here and there, but as the teams get a better understanding of it, then it stops being as much the sort of one-way stomps. But I don't know, maybe I'm going to be cursing it and it's all going to switch around here in a second.
I think part of the issues right now for Nigma is definitely just like getting Dreamocel into the game. There's a lot of great vision right now, as you can see from Fnatic. They have ward by the Roche, they have ward up in the triangle, they have ward in the Radiant jungle.
Really good,
so they know exactly where everyone on Nigma is
at
the moment, and they're just kind of farming up waiting. And they know Sumail's very alone if they can actually punish here.
What the fuck is he doing here?
Dodges the burst. Armel
what the fuck is he doing?
Get out of there. He's already used all his abilities, though. Sumail in trouble.
Well, he doesn't have TP.
None of his team there to help him. Pops the BKB. That's not the reveal he wants, but it might be enough to get him out. Buying space, getting time, the chrono, the turn. Dreamocel finds it, but the avalanche to interrupt. Got hook for round 2. Can they bring down anybody? No, the hook. The force step was there. He wasn't ready. Sumail's still living. His Jabs tries to chase him, wants to go in for the punch. Dreamocel hoping to help, but there's nothing there. Back on the land of the living heroes. Palos, the sub, he gets brought down.
Randy being carried.
1-for-1 exchange. As Nigma, do they go for any more? Jabs did not get hit by that time dilation. Mind control still willing to go in. He finds it. He gets the hook now under Armel. Stomp to try and interrupt. Avalanche onto 3. Toss.
Run.
Follow.
Run. We're low on damage. Run.
From the big fat man.
I like how Jabs
trash carry versus trash
like
carry.
chucking stones at this guy as he runs away. He's like, yeah, that's right. You better run. Vanguard Pudge. Literally taking 0 damage at the moment.
What the fuck is Void doing?
So in the end, we lose Tusk, we lose TA. That fight would have went worse if the coil had connected on Sumail. They ended up dodging it with a snowball, so that's what caused Jabs to take a little bit longer on that kill. And then
garbage
CA carries. Did that time to just focus him. And then, you know, you see this poor rot. MC just walks on him. Refraction gone in an instant. Not a great matchup. An excellent Pudge pick as well, again, because like we saw at Arlington, a lot of teams Pudge versus the Puck in terms of the mid matchup. But then throughout the game, obviously it's some nuisance because it's very hard to just burst him down. And then versus the TA, you just
add all the Bane play sounds.
A little bit, you know, both ways though, as you're obviously a low armor hero.
Well, and the other thing to kind of watch for is the changeup here has not decided to go for the Aghanim Scepter first. Going Blink instead with the Vanguard in the hood and going next. So there's still a lot of room left to grow here for Nigma Galaxy and for Fnatic.
No one cared who I was until I put on the mask.
Because again, you're not seeing that like sort of snowball out of control type of game from them that you might expect. Now there is a trap in here.
Ooh, true. And no sentry, but I mean, it's versus the TA, so they're going to know. Probably has so many sentries. Good. Maybe afford to drop one down, but...
yeah. Wait, are they... I mean, they throw out the stomp. A little snowball to dodge it, but the rest of the team moving in, they have vision up on the high ground, and Mind Control says, fine. I'll take the fight. Waiting for him.
Protecting the ward. Protecting the ward.
Gets a little bit of separation. Mind Control chasing, and the hook is there. He knew it. Dismember. Round 2. Can he get away?
What did he eat?
In, chase the stun, the punch, dead. Chrono onto both. They've got Palos trying to kill DJ first.
He's killing one. Oh my god, look at the attack speed.
But Palos gets the blink out.
Acceptable. They don't have buybacks.
After moving in for Roche, they take the fight, win it up big. Oh my god.
Like there's still more.
Dude, they baited this so well. That's sick. Armel, does he manage to get away? The snowball.
Legit.
The death coming your direction. Armel eventually killed. Dude, they could have dropped the sentry ward down,
doing
but
Roche,
the trapping in
there
there actually helped them out.
They were like,
yeah, and in the time frame of buying his Blink Dagger, he's already made 600 gold.
And then they went on
to Sumail. So you try and contest again, you're definitely getting hopped on. And DJ dying there too. Unfortunately, he tried to blink in to toss out Jabs.
Make a small version. Just do a go on.
I was till I put on the mask. Nice stable play from Nigma here. It's exactly what you want to do, right? You go for the Roche with your Chen army. You're willing to fight the whole time, and MC's just on point. Hits that hook on the puck. Controlling that top space there, and they just can't handle him right now. He's too strong.
It's showing a lot of the reasons why this hero is such a great answer for that puck, for sure.
Okay, so let's have a quick update here. Tusk is going.
Having a field day in this one. See this replay here.
Yeah, this was the blink up right to, like, look at how he's just controlling. Like, they put this ward down. They know they're going to D-ward. And, like, I know that you know that we have wards here, but just that coverage again. Showing that puck's maybe not as slippery as we like to think, right? You know, between the Centaur catching him, we got Hooks catching him on the orb out. Yeah.
And he's gone blink. Like, this is supposed to be that very survivable build.
Is the Lions going to play?
They're going to learn the matchup, maybe, huh? Is that what it is? This is a knowledge check? Okay, obviously, they have very good tools this game, so it's a little bit tougher for Jabs. And he's a slightly under farm because he's off lane.
Ooh. Palos shards not quite.
How is it even?
Good blink out there.
The T is from Giga Chat. Coddle.
One of those moments, if you're not watching your hero, you're dead. Dreamocel?
Yeah, that's very disappointing to buy double blink and miss that kill still.
Dreamocel? Oh no. They get the kill on a puck, but he might be in some trouble here. Put to sleep, Abatos. Oh no. Oh, that was rough.
That's in the chat.
Well, that was unexpected. To be the Aegis hero and die twice for an off-lane puck?
Oh,
but it's a bait.
Okay, can they recover?
Oh, no.
Losing heroes left, right, and center. GH able to bait it.
Use this is good.
Shift, dies in the end of the puck. Now puck. Jabs.
Puck is countering
coil
so
onto
hard.
3. Dude, if they have blinding light, they've got it. Try to push him out of there. Break the coil. It only hits onto 1.
So
but it's
hard.
a good one to get. Kuro dead. Sumail now trying to find our ML, see if they can finish him, but the great silence mind control comes in.
Randy right now
just decides I don't want to be here anymore, and there's nothing to break it. So a really weird exchange for Nigma Galaxy, and I mean, you wonder what would have been if they would have been able to D-ward that.
Oh, that's nice, though. I mean, only 2 points in the aura so far, but having the Veil here from Januel, right? Like, trying to cut through this damage. Like, they know they have damage issues, so doing everything they can here. Couldn't get a toss back that does not matter. Okay, Veil DOTA, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, it's very strong. Like, you need to find some other magic resistance or something going out from these guys because you just get rocked.
He's struggling.
Okay, I thought he was just a god, but they have a ward directly on mind control GH because he just phase shifted that hook, and I was like, what the hell? But yeah, that's just vision right there.
That's fair.
It's okay.
Creeps can't phase shift.
The good thing about Team Stars, they got very nice.
So what happened to their leading game? Because guess what, Fnatic, they just stalled out your Aegis. You threw it away. You died twice. Now they're in control on the side of the map. Great fight with the Earth Splitter and the combination of the Veil cutting through this damage. Tusk and Pudge kind of stalling out a little bit here, and he didn't go for a Deso or something like that. So because he went for this Blink Dagger, which I think is fine, since it's a crazy amount of damage already. It's relatively squishy heroes on Fnatic, and you have this defensive option of the Hand of God. The Blink's good, but when you miss a bunch of kills, right, and then you end up feeding after this Blink Dagger, then it feels pretty bad.
Right.
It's a true statement. It's really tough.
True.
You know what I feel like that happened in that moment as Nigma again underneath the ward,
he's
tilted
a little bit scary
he doesn't
tilt.
Dreamocel goes in, tries to get the solo kill on a puck. Things go wrong, and he's like, "Guys, you can fight. It's fine. Don't worry about it. They used all their spells on me." And then it just all hell broke loose. That's what it felt like in that moment, where they're like, "Yeah, we can go in and fight."
That's pretty accurate.
Did not work out so well.
And like DJ actually has a good purpose now, like with his Blink Dagger and the combination of the Veil, the Solar Bind, as well as the ET Aura. Like he is more relevant than you're usually going to have from a Tiny at this point in the game. Even if he's not getting crazy toss back plays,
right?
just his raw damage.
Like he choked a lot, but if he just chills, gets a decent chrono, they win this.
Oftentimes, as we both know, covering Southeast Asia, just
Tusk
like
scale,
rock
of
this
question.
That dual offlane that they've got
with
him and Jazz is something special.
To dispel
they're set up to be the playmakers to make it happen again. We'll see if they can do it in this one. Nigma needing to come up with some answers here as they will smoke up. Does not look like they're going to find anybody.
Mind Control feels not confident in his carry, so he goes carry himself with an axe.
Oh, DJ, the good read too. He's out of there.
Yep.
These TA traps helping out as well, of course. And I got vision all over the place. No one's there for a while. Maybe kind of knowing there's a smoke happening.
Yule's finish for the puck. Trying to become that slippery hero.
TP down bottom from GH. Jabs jumps him.
That was a stolen waning rift. Still trying to kill. Might go for it, dude. Jabs. What a monster. This dude.
It's
not gonna. This was never gonna be good. Oh my God, GH just outplayed him so hard. Oh man.
Where did he even go? Did he? I don't even see what happened. I don't even know what he did.
Oh, let me get that replay in a second. I mean, if nothing else, that waning rift play was so sick. I don't know if he actually sold the phase shift. That might have been what it was too. Meanwhile, Pudge down bottom. Mind Control finds the hook. Gets him
from downtown.
Friends nearby starts to.
And here comes Dream.
It's a very dead guy. Mind Control now looks for more. DJ in trouble.
From this.
And Fnatic over the course of the last few minutes.
Mind Control Pudge
thrown away so much of the lead that they had been slowly and steadily building up together.
All because Tia walked in a straight line.
This is one of those situations where, like,
they all are dying. They're literally all dying. What happened?
All right, so this is what happened. It's like the Aegis is coming back up. We're taking a lead. This is good. We need to just like split push, right? Like push these side lanes out. Everyone do your thing. Oh, we have great vision. We know where they are. Traps are everywhere. And then one person goes a little bit too far, and that was Jab. You know? Okay, so he gets coiled. I couldn't see because I wasn't zoomed in far enough.
That's what it is.
All right, now he gets coiled. Oh, that was his orb. I see. Okay.
Yeah, and then Mind Control just eats him.
Yeah.
Big plays.
That explains it.
Little help from his friends.
Yeah. Yep. Gotcha. Okay, so we ate him and he blinked over. That makes way more sense. I was very confused. Thank you, replay. My day is saved.
It's interesting, right? Because you kind of have the duality. First, it happens with Dreamocel, where he dives in under the tier 2 tower, everything goes crazy. And then you have it here where it's Jabs that dives under the tier 2 tower for the kill now onto the Rubik, and then everybody on Fnatic dies over the next minute and a half.
As well.
And now GH has a Lotus Orb, so he can't even get jumped by Jabs right now.
Yeah. Yeah, GH
That's a problem.
Yeah, he's on one.
Huh. Snowball save. We have the munching the friend with dismember. Now all we need is a telekinesis on GH, and it's gonna be really hard to jump anyone in this game.
Please tell my mom to come home.
Smoke on
I miss her.
Oh,
it's a big
Roche.
You.
It's a long Roche.
Well,
they're going to run into him. Sumail, the first one caught.
Tanky as hell.
Is he going to be the next one to feed? Snowball trying to wait for the rest of his team to get here in time. Good silence. He gets the blink out. Dreamocel finds DJ.
Randy's hesitating now.
And in the meantime, Paulos, BKB, and Refraction starting to wear down low, but get some separation.
Sumail,
they
dead.
chase
Where's
down.
Randy? Here it is. Double
dead, but a
nice.
Good chrono.
Actually good.
Both of those
no
cores.
attack speed, but it's
Blinding light pushes a couple out of there, but Dreamocel with the bashes, with the finish. They bring down another. GH, can he find any more? Doesn't quite look like it. Hook, Armel does the do-si-do, says goodbye, and can't get there to break the TP in the end. So 2 for 1.
I think Palos was dead anyway, but Armel actually bounced MC out of the chrono, so then he could walk around and start killing Palos with the rot.
Yeah.
But I think he was close enough anyway that it might not have mattered. Yeah, it was a noble attempt to try and save his carry. It's all you could really do was the call.
I made him. It was irrelevant.
But again, good news for Fnatic is his long Roche.
It was actually irrelevant.
Right. Chrono will probably be close to backup by the time the battle's pursued. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going, buddy? See you later.
Okay, this is why pro players need auto attack turned on. Just saying. Like that, if that ever happened to me as a pro player, I feel like I would just never forgive myself. As much as I hate auto attack. You know what I mean?
True.
Like maybe I should just be A-clicking whenever I'm walking through the fog or something.
It's a possibility, especially if you're a bash hero.
Yeah, I mean, he had blaster soon.
You tell him.
You gotta hit it on that first one.
Paulos, DJ.
You sure showed him.
Prep to jump.
Typing that in the chat
Dreamocel
in a different stream.
Won't be the one that's caught. Instead, it's Kuro. So the Chen is brought down, and now Jabs messing around with them a bit more. Has the Manta ready to go. Yule Scepter to buy some more time. And the big turn. Paulos in trouble. Even in the BKB, he can't stand against him.
There's no chrono yet.
Way too much damage. DJ has to blink out.
They don't need it.
GH still chasing, wanting to find somebody here. DJ doesn't have TP for 22. He's got to do his juke and shoes. Get him out of here. Has a force staff, blink back up in 1 second, wants to get out, and he has to buy 10 more seconds here.
Q.
Jabs playing intercept, hoping to
Instead,
buy some time for his friend. Just feeds relentlessly. But they still managed to get DJ
They got
out.
this.
He's hanging around.
The real question is, will they pick
back,
Void
though.
anymore this
Back
tournament?
to the well, they're in the Roche pit. He will not be here to contest this. Which means Fnatic are just going to have to let this one go.
Well, they have the ET aura in there. Dude, he hid the aura creep thing over in that one little section.
They should avoid it. I get it. That's a good one.
Well gonna send it out again. Roche getting low. He does not have the shard, but can they do it? Can they play interrupt here? Snowball? Not gonna happen.
Giving Randy the ages.
Is that Sumail shard? Yeah. Have the
Cup
tusk
of
shards
beat,
in.
I'll take
That's a pretty
it.
good one.
Nice.
Best versus Blinks, but hey, it's versus a Templar Assassin, so it's just more instances of damage. Maybe that'll help pay off at some point.
4K gold. That's all that's separating these two teams. Very interesting next couple of minutes here. How do Fnatic deal with this Aegis on the Faceless Void? No tier 2 towers have been taken yet.
Well, I feel like Dreamocel is unlikely to just feed it away again. I think he'll probably play this a little bit more cautiously with it being the second Aegis.
Now. He's
First
got
one,
Mjolnir
it's a
and
feeding
the
rope.
talent
It's
now.
fine.
So
You know,
now
you're just farming,
during
you're
ult,
trying
you
to
can
start
actually
a
kill
dumb fight
heroes.
for your team. That's cool. But this one likes to hit high ground if it can. And
This hero feels so useless.
it's not necessarily like a
madness. But now he's got the
super
attack speed.
timing
He's
push
good
right now
now.
necessarily for Nigma. Like I think their heroes still have some potential just based on like the general level of the net worth. But going later and later and later and later, there's quite a few issues for these heroes on the side of Fnatic.
The tiebreaker is one all
so
decided goes
better
through.
to just get things done now.
That would be pretty
Sure.
epic.
Yeah, don't want to tempt fate when things going south. Scans don't end up connecting there. Dreamocel does a quick little okey doke dodge. Jabs will take this time to kill off the creep wave. So no backdoor protection taken away, and in the moment, Palos got some good pressure on. It's that bottom tower. They're still hunting the TA, trying to kill her, but just a little bit of distance away.
Yeah, that vision would have seen him if he didn't meld there.
Yeah.
And he's just outside of Sentry too. Okay, he got really lucky. Just
That's true. But Palos making space, you know, him coming back in here and clearing that wave. This is something that they need to deal with on Nigma Galaxy. It's going to be the tower almost within deny range because of it.
Radiant's bottom tower.
looks like Jabs as well has the unassembled Aeon Disc in his inventory here too. So have that to work with. But, all right, so high ground defense, right? You have ET, you have Tiny, you have a Keeper of the Light who has a Scythe and a Dagon. This is not an easy high ground siege. They really need that, like, bad give up. And where does that happen? Where does somebody die, Lyrical?
In Death Valley, Trent. That's where they die. Is that what you're talking about?
Sometimes. No, I was more so thinking, like, trying to push out a lane, you know? Trying to push out mid.
Gotcha.
You know, there's usually one or two
we
heroes.
go.
Save Your Buddy
Look at this,
Syndrome
though.
comes in.
It's going to be scary.
Dreamocel looking for an opening. Cheech. Oh, they went south.
Oh.
He didn't get him. Damn,
Still
dude, that
only a
would have been
3k
huge.
lead, guys. Still
Carmel's
only a
even gonna
3k
get this
lead.
next
This is
wave.
throwable. Fnatic has
They are,
burst, which can be scary.
What's interesting is this is the way that Nigma Galaxy used to play. This is how they won TI. Coddle off in the trees, pushing side lanes. GH, eat your heart out. That's all right.
Hi, Randy or Riot. None of the this
reclaim
performance.
the outpost here.
Yeah, I think it would be
Nigma
downgrade.
Want to track down these pesky heroes and just can't get their teeth into them.
It's not going
Oh,
Ags.
they got the wave mid though, so the tower,
Kaya
that
San,
objective, it doesn't
shame.
run away. So it's time to hit this, time to force something, and if MC hits a good
Aegis,
hook, and I
1.5?
mean, look at that, right? That's what Dreamocel's hunting for. He's like, anyone back here? Like, is Coddle Charger trying to blast this wave? Is Tiny looking for a jump to try to
they're
lurk
not
in the back?
mega
They just
cuts.
need one little mistake, one tiny slip up, and they can be going high ground right now. And Palos, they look
Dude,
like they know
ping him.
this.
That ward. They know. They saw him on the ward.
Dust.
Palos, Blink, Lift,
Uh-oh, they're
Armel,
coming.
Jabs, they're
Action's
nearby.
coming. They're
This could
committing.
end up hurting them pretty bad.
It's pretty good.
The
Puck
turn,
dead.
the fight, they
I
weren't
mean,
ready.
Rubik's dead
Sumail, he's
instantly.
caught by his own shards. You don't see that every day. Dreamocel tries to find him, and there's the coil lifting him out of harm's way. Palos is out.
Okay, so they missed the kill, but they did get the mid tower. They could keep this pressure if they want to. There's no coil. It's a bit of a risky spot on the map in some ways. They don't have the best vision here right now. Stomping, trying to slow this down, and Jabs goes for the risky play. MC, the blink. No, he doesn't go to it. He can't jaunt to the orb.
Let's punch 20.
All right, Jabs, don't get too lippy now. All right,
nice.
He's hit you before.
Jabs is like really good because he's that guy that just like he just doesn't stop talking in the game. It feels like he's constantly spamming the chat wheels, trying to annoy you a bunch. It's like the perfect offline mentality.
Tusk.
I appreciate his never-ending
double
ego.
spell prism.
You know, I like that.
Puck spell prism, Call spell prism is broken.
Well, they're grouping like they want to smoke here on the side of Nigma, or they just want to follow a creep wave.
Tusk using the spell prism?
Just stalk your waves, but no smokes means very likely to be detected. They are running around though with this gem, so they're just hunting for these traps right now.
Well, and what's interesting is that I kind of thought that Fnatic would have been willing to take a fight once this Aegis is expired, but they're still kind of playing this spread out, wait till late game mentality, it feels like.
Yeah, they're very close to having buyback and Daedalus on their TA, so that's probably why.
Spell prism. Right. Telescope also very good.
Yeah, that makes sense. Palos can get
3 kill lead, but they have a Void.
Levels wise,
Void late game, they have no save.
Even amongst those top cores,
he can just kill anyone if he ults them.
Rubik, who's been able to get up to level 19, has an Aeon disc now on top of the Blink Lotus.
He just needs to be confident.
Having a hell of a game.
Yeah, still no shard yet though. I feel like it is such a positioning game right now. Like between the shards, between the area denial of an Elder Titan. I feel like there's just a lot of like space being controlled in these fights, where I think that the telekinesis will be pretty huge. And that is gonna be the Daedalus, and he's still 800 gold away from buyback. They're gonna smoke out with this now on Fnatic. So taking a fight somewhere further away from their base. So hopefully, if they lose the high ground fight, they're probably losing the Brax. Maybe there's a chance if you lose this, you can still get the push afterwards. Watch for the scythe though.
Run high ground. They spot him. Jump. Find him.
Snowball.
They keep him alive. Dude, Sumail, he was so ready for that. The fight's broken for Fnatic. Can they make something of it still after the fact?
Boom, double.
Able to dodge it, and the chrono connects. Oh my god, that's pretty. Takes them both down. Januel in trouble, gets bashed. Mind control chasing. They finish him off. 3 for nothing. And Sumail, the one that ran in, broke that smoke, was able to dodge the damage coming in.
Yeah, and that all comes from Armel not popping the scythe on the Tusk. Probably just saying,
where's the haters at now?
I'm not going to have damage to kill him, or like just not believing the team's going to be there. But then the preemptive BKBs from Dreamocel keeps him protected, gets the chrono off, and Armel could just do nothing but watch. He can fight now without the BKBs, but that might just be too late now for Fnatic in this one. At least for this lane.
10k gold lead. They blow open the lead completely for Nigma. And like you said, they've got a lot. They've got Hex, they've got Dagon 4. They've got so much damage. And with no chrono, they would love to be able to fight. But like you mentioned, no buyback on that TA means this might be a second set of racks now, too.
Oh, so
such a heavy punish. And they just can't get anything. They're like getting little sleeps off, but not able to fully get there. You can see them like pinging some of the sleeped up heroes, being like, oh, he's so low. Like this Rubik or something. He had no Aeon disc as well. So if GH gets spotted, he could die. But they are just back.
Armel is catching the next wave, so they have killed off the whole creep wave.
At least one team we're cheering for is not eliminated.
Backdoor protection's going to come back up again. Oh, coil. That's puck coiled. Doesn't have a way out. Yule Scepter still in some trouble. Lift, avalanche, tosses him out. Jab saved by DJ. But then ends up losing his life for the cause.
No Voidals. This could be scary. They need to fight here.
What can they do? They pull him in. Blink back Palos. Wanting to find a target, but look at how little damage this Pudge takes. They got to get something here. They got to be careful, though, too.
I don't know. Is he looking to get like some cash back on this thing? Is this a like brand new scythe, never used? Is he going to sell it at the end of the game?
It's not the way that they wanted it to
go.
There it is.
Oh my god.
Dreamocel right on top. Sumail
Why survives. Are you fighting without
not going to get hit by the stomp.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, they jump in.
Oh
Paolo's
yes.
caught. Silence trying to interrupt, but dead.
Okay.
And no buyback again for the TA. Nigma, they know that they got this one if they just keep the chase going. The lift back, Coddle gone. Once used, and not nearly enough value out of it.
Can I get a Dagon? Can we get a zap at the very least?
He's gonna do it.
Looking
Ult,
rough.
here it comes.
Tier 4 towers gonna be hit now. And Nigma
They're telling him,
Galaxy
don't fucking
on the
do it.
verge
He was
here
saying Phantom Form for sure.
moving up
Phantom
in this
Phantom
group
Form?
stage, a pivotal match for them. They try and get out, but
Here
the
comes
coil
the
snap
Corona of a
because
lifetime.
had it again. They force staff, try and keep Armel alive. Toss back into the fountain. Okay, Dreamocel goes down. It's a lot of shared gold there.
Fucking beat Chrono.
Can they get
That
anything
game doesn't
else?
end. Holy shit.
That might have just saved the game for them because he had Chrono back up.
Where's the Dreamocel?
Yeah, that was getting a little spooky.
CA time.
Sometimes you wind up in the fountain. It happens to the best of us.
A Dreamocel, zero brain cell. That's a good one. The chat is so clever. These guys are actually clever. You guys are retarded. Dream zero cell.
We'll get there in a second, but DJ lifted, mind control right on top of him.
Zero brain
Fnatic
cell. I
in
get
a moment. Oh, they find the hook, even while he slept. Don't think it's gonna matter though. They lose DJ and Jabs trying to find a way out. They jump forward, find Armel
they're
again.
winning without him.
Force staff to the low ground, trying to survive, but the king is on him. Gets the kill.
Oh my god.
No buyback on either the Coddle or the TA. The Pudge does fall. Oh, excuse me, not the TA. The Puck or the Tiny. Coddle dead, and now Genuel dead. Paolo's the last one left alive, and he too will fall. Triple kill for Sumail to end it.
He's not happy with that game.
Nigma Galaxy take the first game in this series.
Very interesting game. Like, you know, he said earlier, it was pretty even out of the laning stage. And very
Randy. I
action-packed,
want to see the Pepper Beach.
with 37 to 19 in terms of the kills.
I want to see Pepper Beach face.
Nigma Galaxy, they had a lot of pressure on them in terms of the kills
Show
they
them
had
right now.
this game, particularly going for the double blink build of the Tusk and the Pudge. And they did, for the most part, succeed. they had some slight hiccups, right? Or like the Aegis toss and everything, but overall, a very good, measured, aggressive game for them.
Right. It was really impressive. I'm kind of feel like a lot of it came down to just what you were talking about, the issues of sort of how strong Nigma got at that right time and then taking the right fights.
They're not going to talk about
there were a
Randy.
couple like hiccups with like some of the vision laid down where it felt like Fnatic had what they needed, but yeah.
They had great wards. Like that, definitely the big compliment to Fnatic. The wards were incredible this game. I feel like they always knew what Nigma was up to, which is partially why they were so good at split pushing the entire time. Definitely struggling to get a lot out of the Keeper of the Light, though. We saw the concepts being applied in terms of the Veil, the Solar Bind, just tons of nuke damage coming out between like the Puck, the Tiny, and the Keeper of the Light, and you're trying to enable that versus these really tanky heroes. Maybe you can one-shot this Faceless Void before a Time Walk. But the late game, despite all that farming, Armel he couldn't connect with the good sites and the good Dagons. I actually don't even know if I saw a Dagon. I'm not even kidding.
Well, we'll go and we'll go and check out the breakdowns. Your face is frozen. The people can't hear you anymore, Trent. So that's lovely. And for that, we're gonna head to a break. A lovely,
Not showing
lovely.
The players. Shame.
Giling-giling, giling-giling, yo, nama tunaw ang taba. Giling-giling.